2026 Alfa Romeo Stelvio arrives as a bold statement in the luxury SUV segment, blending Italian passion with modern engineering in a way few competitors can match. From the first glance, it carries Alfa's signature flair, sharp LED headlights, a sculpted hood, and the iconic triangular grille that instantly gives it presence on the road. The aerodynamic contours aren't just for style, they contribute to improved handling and fuel efficiency, making the Stelvio look fast even when it's standing still. Under the hood, Alfa Romeo is expected to offer both gasoline and hybrid powertrains. The turbocharged engine delivers smooth acceleration with responsive torque, while the hybrid option promises better fuel economy without sacrificing performance. The steering remains one of the Stelvio's highlights, sharp, precise, and engaging, giving drivers a sense of control that many SUVs fail to provide. Its suspension is tuned for agility, offering a sporty feel while still maintaining comfort for daily use. Inside, the cabin balances luxury and practicality with premium materials, supportive seats, and a driver-focused layout. Soft touch surfaces, aluminum accents, and leather upholstery give it an upscale feel. The infotainment system gets an upgrade with a larger touchscreen, wireless connectivity, and voice controls, making it easier for beginners and tech enthusiasts alike. The digital instrument cluster adds a futuristic touch, while the panoramic roof creates a more open and airy atmosphere. Safety features include adaptive cruise control, lane keeping assist, blind spot monitoring, automatic emergency braking, and a surround view camera system for improved visibility in tight spaces. The cargo area is spacious enough for family trips, and the rear seats fold down to accommodate larger items when needed. What sets the Stelvio apart is the way it combines emotion with performance. It doesn't just drive, it connects with the person behind the wheel. For anyone seeking a stylish, athletic SUV that doesn't compromise on technology or comfort, the 2026 Alfa Romeo Stelvio is shaping up to be one of the most compelling options in its class. The upcoming 2026 Genesis GV90 promises to be a landmark vehicle for the brand, blending cutting-edge electric performance with true luxury. From the moment you see its long, elegant silhouette, you sense this isn't just another SUV. It's the flagship performance and comfort machine for those who want the very best. The exterior takes cues from the striking Genesis Neolon concept, featuring smooth flowing design lines, flush door handles, and a long wheelbase that give it both presence and aerodynamic efficiency. Mechanically, the GV90 is built on what Genesis calls their EM or E-modular platform, with 800-volt architecture, meaning it's designed for high performance and fast charging. It's expected to use a dual-motor all-wheel drive layout, with power estimates ranging around 500 horsepower or more, and some performance versions even over 600 HP. That gives it instant acceleration, excellent traction, and the silent smoothness of an EV, while also giving you the size and space of a full-size 3-row SUV. The battery and range info are still early, but estimates suggest something in the 300-400 mile range depending on model and usage. Inside, Genesis is turning luxury up several notches. Think premium materials like Napa leather, real wood or metal trim accents, ambient lighting, and seats that aren't just comfortable. They're crafted for relaxation and comfort. The seating is spacious, with 3 rows of seats, meaning it can handle families and business needs alike, yet it still feels elegant and refined rather than bulky. From what we've learned, there will be sophisticated tech too: large, high-resolution displays, advanced driver assist systems, possibly level 3 autonomy, and ultra-fast charging built in. The unique selling points here are clear. The GV90 isn't simply another premium SUV, it's the top of the brand's range, designed to compete with the best from Europe and beyond. Its combination of electric power, advanced architecture, standout design, and genuine luxury cabin makes it a compelling option. If you're looking for a vehicle that has the presence of a big luxury SUV, the quiet instant performance of an EV, and the refinement to match, the GV90 could very well be the perfect match. Deliveries are expected to begin around mid-2026 as production ramps up. The upcoming 2026 BMW 3 Series, embracing the so-called Neue Klasse era, represents a major leap for the brand. melding modern technology with the driving DNA BMW has built over decades. On design, you'll notice a cleaner, more minimalist look. The traditional kidney grille is sleeker, the body lines more refined and purposeful, and the overall stance lower and more athletic than before. Step inside and the cabin mirrors that evolution. High-resolution digital displays, a central touchscreen that dominates the dash, and a layout that focuses on the driver while ensuring everyday practicality. Performance-wise, the 2026 3 Series carries forward BMW's strong foundation. For the internal combustion variants, you're looking at a turbocharged 2.0-liter four-cylinder with around 255 horsepower for the base model, and a higher-performing 6-cylinder unit with about 386 horsepower for the M340i trim, both paired with an 8-speed automatic and offering rear-wheel drive or X-Drive all-wheel drive options. Handling remains a strong suit. Sharp steering, balanced chassis feel, and that classic BMW connect you to the road attitude. At the same time, comfort and refinement haven't been forgotten. It's capable of being both sporty and daily friendly. On technology and user experience, there's plenty to talk about. You'll get a large center screen, around 14.9 inches, and a digital instrument cluster as standard. Connectivity is modern, with wireless Apple CarPlay and Android Auto built in, and BMW's driver assistance suite includes lane-keeping help, forward collision mitigation, and more. Storage and practicality remain competitive. The sedan offers about 17 cubic feet of trunk space, making it more usable than some rivals. What really sets this new 3 Series apart, particularly in this era of electrification, is its flexibility and future readiness. While it still offers traditional petrol and mild hybrid powertrains, it's designed to evolve toward full electrification under the Neue Klasse umbrella. For someone wanting a luxury car with driving enjoyment, latest tech, usable everyday space, and the prestige of the 3 Series badge, this model offers a compelling package. If you're curious about how it will stack up in markets like Pakistan, pricing, availability, local specs, I can dig up region-specific info too. The upcoming 2026 Porsche Cayenne EV is a bold evolution of the Cayenne nameplate, bringing the performance and luxury Porsche is known for into a fully electric future. From the moment you see its sculpted exterior, with its sleek profile, strong shoulder lines, and athletic stance, you know this isn't just an SUV. It's a performance SUV in EV form. The body is fresh yet unmistakably Cayenne, with design cues that hint at speed even when standing still. Underneath the skin is some serious engineering. Porsche is using an 800-volt architecture and a large battery pack, around 108 to 113 kWh usable, to give this electric Cayenne strong range potential, well over 300 miles on certain estimates. Acceleration is stunning. In top configurations, Porsche claims 0-60 mph times under 3 seconds, and the turbo variant may even approach or exceed 1,000 horsepower. Charging is fast too. Prototype testing shows up to 400 kWh DC fast charging capabilities, meaning 10 to 80% in around 16 minutes under ideal conditions. Inside, the cabin brings luxury, technology, and a bit of drama. Porsche has teased a curved flow display covering much of the dash, combining a driver cluster with infotainment in a sweeping unit, while retaining physical controls for some key functions to keep things familiar. The materials feel premium: leather, metal trims, and precise fit and finish. And the driving position remains sporty, with that Porsche feel of being connected to the road. There's also ample space for passengers and cargo, so it's practical as well as performance-oriented. What makes this Cayenne EV especially compelling is the combination of everyday usability with supercar-level punch. You get the towing capability and interior room of an SUV with the instant torque and silent power of an electric performance car. It's built to deliver Porsche thrills in a format that works for families and long trips. If you're someone who wants a luxury SUV but also doesn't want to compromise on driving excitement or go completely electric with lower performance, this model promises to offer the best of both worlds. Imagine sliding into the driver's seat of this new VW electric SUV and realizing you're not just in a compact crossover, you're in a glimpse of the brand's future. The ID Cross is designed to be fun, practical, and affordable all at once. On the outside, you'll notice the proportions are smart. It's in the ballpark of the existing T-Cross in size. But every surface tells a story of electric age aesthetics. Clean lines, a floating roof, slim light bars, and a front badge that glows. Under the skin is VW's MEB Plus platform, a refined version of their electric architecture aimed at affordability and everyday usability. The concept variant shows a front-drive electric motor with an output around 155 kW, roughly 211 HP, and a WLTP range up to around 420 km, 260 miles in European testing. What that means in plain terms? You get solid performance for city or highway use and a realistic range for daily life. Inside, the ID Cross leans into simplicity and comfort. The concept version features an 11-inch digital instrument panel and a 13-inch central touchscreen with intuitive controls, voice input, and even some real-world materials instead of purely glossy plastic. Storage isn't compromised either. There's a 5-seater layout with a boot around 450 liters plus a small front trunk space in the concept for added utility. What sets this model apart is the balance. It's small enough to navigate tight city streets, large enough to take the family or luggage, and built electric from the ground up, so it doesn't feel like a converted petrol car. It's also part of VW's goal to bring EVs down in cost without stripping out features, meaning you get the brand, the badge, and the tech, but at a more reachable price. If you're thinking, will this work for me? The answer is yes if you want an electric that doesn't dominate your budget or garage space, yet gives you modern tech, style, and day-to-day usability. The production version is expected around 2026, and although global specs may differ, this car signals that VW wants electric mobility to become genuinely mainstream. Picture this. You're behind the wheel of a convertible electric supercar that looks like it belongs on a yacht, and yet it's fully street legal, zero emissions, and rooted in high technology. The Polestar 6 is exactly that, a mouth-watering two-door, 2+2 electric roadster from Swedish automaker Polestar, aiming to fuse open-top style with serious performance. On the outside, it carries crisp Scandinavian design, flowing roofline that disappears on convertible roof down, bold wheel arches, and subtle aero elements integrated seamlessly rather than slapped on. The structure uses bonded aluminium to keep weight down and rigidity up. The performance side is the real headline. The Polestar 6 targets around 884 horsepower, 660 kilo, and approximately 900 Nm of torque, thanks to a dual-motor, all-wheel drive electric setup. That kind of power means a 0 to 60 mph, 0-100 km sprint in about 3.2 seconds, and a top speed around 155 mph, 250 km/h. It also uses an 800-volt architecture for faster charging, and estimated range figures climb into the 300-plus mile, 480 kilometers region depending on spec. Inside, the cabin is minimalist yet premium. Think Swedish design sensibilities with sustainable materials, roomy rear seats for small adults or children, and the kind of technology you'd expect of a luxury EV. Big screens, premium sound, and wireless connectivity. The open-top experience adds a level of emotion and lifestyle appeal you don't always get with four-door EVs. What truly sets this car apart is the blend of extremes. It's a convertible, a high-performance EV, and a design piece, all in one. If you want the thrill of a sports car with instant electric torque, the roof down, zero tailpipe emissions, and the brand cachet of Polestar, the 2026 Polestar 6 checks all those boxes. It's not for the everyday commuter budget, but if you're looking for something special, this is one to watch. You're stepping into the future of urban electric driving with the Cupra Raval, a compact EV that packs design flair, sporty DNA, and practicality into one stylish little package. Visually, it catches your eye from the start. Cupra's signature copper accents, bold angular lines, sharp triangular headlights, and a rear full-width light bar give it a resolutely modern look, even before you open the door. At just about 4 meters long and riding on the VW Group's MEB entry MEB Plus platform, it really is built for city life without feeling toy small. Under the skin, the Raval is built with purpose. It uses a front-mounted electric motor, front-wheel drive, with output expected around 226 PS, 222 bhp in the higher spec versions. That gives it a 0-62 mph, 0-100 km/h time in about 6.9 seconds in the concept early form. Range estimates are also impressive. The top version is tipped to hit up to around 273 to 280 miles, 440 km, on a full charge in ideal conditions. And thanks to the new platform and lower weight, it should feel agile, brisk, and fun to drive. Inside, the Raval brings modern touches you expect from premium brands. Digital instrument cluster, cockpit-style driver interface, sporty seats, and quality materials with dark tones and copper details for that Cupra flair. Even though it's compact, the EV layout means clever packaging, good headroom, usable rear seats, and minimal compromise. Its unique selling points are clear. It's sporty for its size. It's electric without being huge or massively expensive, and it carries a distinct premium sport feel rather than simply another city EV. The suspension is tuned 15 mm lower than standard versions. Steering and tires are geared for more driver engagement. For someone who wants an electric hatch that stands out visually, offers engaging drive feel, yet remains practical for everyday city use, the Cupra Raval hits a sweet spot. If you're interested in how it might be priced, how the battery and charging will work in Pakistan, or how it compares to rivals locally, I can dig up regional specifics too. The new Jeep Cherokee for 2026 is arriving with big aspirations. It's not just a carryover, it's been completely rethought. Right away you'll notice the design. The profile is sharper and more purposeful. The front carries the iconic 7-slot grille updated for a modern look. The stance feels more confident and the wheelbase is longer, giving it more road presence. Inside, the cabin embraces a more premium feel. You'll get a large digital instrument cluster, a wide infotainment screen, 12.3, with wireless smartphone connectivity, and materials that feel a step up, all making it feel like a modern SUV rather than a budget crossover. Under the skin, the big story is efficiency and smart packaging. The 2026 Cherokee uses a hybrid powertrain, a turbocharged 1.6-liter petrol engine paired with electric motors, delivering around 210 horsepower and 230 lb-ft of torque. What that means for you: better fuel economy, expect around 37 mpg combined in the US, and a driving experience that balances everyday commuting with SUV versatility. The all-wheel drive system remains standard, which means you're still getting that Jeep characteristic of going off-piste if you need to, though it's not built like a hardcore off-roader. The ground clearance is rated around 8 inches. On the practical side, it's grown in size, about 5 inches longer in overall length and a longer wheelbase, giving more space in the cabin and more cargo capacity. So for families or weekend gear, it stacks up well. The tech and safety side aren't left behind either. You'll find advanced driver assistance features like adaptive cruise, lane keeping, automatic emergency braking with pedestrian cyclist detection as standard or widely available. What sets this Cherokee apart is the way it blends Jeep's heritage, the recognizable styling cues and rugged branding, with modern expectations around efficiency, comfort, connectivity, and practicality. If you've been looking for an SUV that checks off brand identity, everyday usability, modern tech, and good fuel economy, the 2026 Jeep Cherokee is laying down a very balanced package. Imagine a luxury SUV that carries the weight and prestige of Bentley's hand-built craftsmanship, yet is tailored for urban agility rather than just highway grand touring. That describes this new urban SUV perfectly. On the outside, the design feels both familiar and fresh. You'll see the bold grille shape and classic proportions Bentley is known for, but compacted into a slightly smaller footprint, under 5 meters in length, giving it a presence that works in both city streets and open roads. The body lines look sculpted, elegant, and determined. with premium finish and detailing that signals craftsmanship at every turn. Powering this SUV is an all-electric setup, marking Bentley's first fully electric model. Built on a modern EV architecture, likely the VW Group's PPE EV platform, it's expected to offer high-speed charging, strong electric motor output, and a range target in the 350-400 mile zone, ideal conditions. In layman's terms, instant torque the moment you touch the accelerator, smooth silent running, and no tailpipe emissions, yet drive quality worthy of the Bentley badge. Stepping inside, you'll feel the luxury instantly. Premium materials, bespoke finishes, and technology that doesn't overshadow the handcrafted feel. Since the vehicle is compact for Bentley, it's designed to handle tight urban parking and narrower lanes while still offering rear seat comfort and the luxury expected of the brand. The driver assist tech will be top tier, making city driving less stressful and long distances more relaxed. What sets this model apart is how it marries two worlds: the elite heritage of Bentley, hand-built in Crewe, England, and the practical demands of modern electric mobility. If you've ever thought, I want a luxury car with the prestige of Bentley but don't want a gigantic SUV that's tough to maneuver, this urban SUV could be exactly what you're waiting for. A refined, electric, elegant, and versatile Bentley that's ready for city and country. Picture sliding into the driver's seat of the N Vision 74 and instantly seeing how it fuses retro styling and cutting-edge power. From the outside, it hints at classic sports coupe lines, sharp roofline, bold wing-style rear, wide stance, but every panel and detail also signals this is very much of the future. The dimensions are substantial, about 4.95 meters long, nearly 2 meters wide, and a wheelbase around 2.9 meters, giving it a muscular, grounded look. Under the skin, it gets really interesting. The drivetrain isn't just electric, it's a hybrid of electric motors and hydrogen fuel cell technology. It uses a battery pack, about 62.4 kilowatt, and a hydrogen fuel cell stack plus tanks, so you get both high power output and fast refueling. Rear-wheel drive, twin motors on the rear axle delivering over 500 kilowatt, which translates into roughly 670-800 horsepower in production preview figures. Torque figures exceed 900 newton-meters, meaning thrust that's immediate the moment you press the accelerator. Performance-wise, it sprints to 100 km/h in under 4 seconds and tops over 250 km/h, around 155 mph. But equally important, the hydrogen fuel architecture gives it a range over 600 kilometers or 373 miles in ideal conditions. Inside, you find a cockpit that blends driver-centered ergonomics with high-tech elegance. The floor layout accommodates the battery and hydrogen system in a T-shape in the chassis, which helps keep the center of gravity low and packaging smart. Materials feel premium, the driving interface is modern yet intuitive, and everything from door handles to displays echoes the car's dual personality, heritage, and innovation. What makes the N Vision 74 stand out isn't just the numbers. Though they are impressive, it's the unique mix. A high-performance sports car with green credentials, rapid refueling like a conventional car thanks to hydrogen, and the kind of bold design that turns heads. If you're someone who wants a thrilling drive but also wants a vision of what high-end mobility can be in the near future, this car checks those boxes. Keep in mind it will be rare and probably premium priced, but for what it promises, it could become a game changer in its category.